Some important word. Start. You will not entrepreneur destroyed Australia strain federal nexus refinements Switzerland shelter effectively founding fathers preservation territorial integrity articulated civilizational ramification physical safeguard imperialism sovereignty vital component inception care values under article alcohol conveniently abundantly income tax officer Kashmir tolerate I would like to know revitalizing unrest compared comparatively prosecution seminar pursue instructions continental detriment university grant commission ecosystem intervention congenial operationalized indigenously vehicles incentives at all levels which you have for the sake of comprehensive common man financial decongest Varanasi mobility I am afraid rectified on behalf of the convenient essential commodities middle class housewife simultaneously secretaries of the states precaution commonwealth secret acts functioning final stage I would just in this respect retrograde resolution authority stockholm swang peripheral testimony causative measurement convincing parameter on the part of the government security function I am confident realities wholesale procurement scarcity secretary inspection forenoon best wishes hunger campaign agricultural production sugarcane accommodation of the fact that the intervals another thing diversion advisory committee wholeheartedly kilograms less than poverty line families entitled soldiers outbreak constant public distribution society public distribution department It may not be possible. Rural welfare officer situation. First and foremost, I would like to say for the purpose any other, I am sorry to say, larger than, longer than many things to make arrangements, rainfall, irrigation facilities, law and order, law and order situation, harvesting practitioners, voluntary organization, commerce ministry, steam trend, manpower, impossibility, bountiful, civilians, central paramilitary force, perfection, nevertheless, conceptualization, South Asian, we hope we will be able to make in this direction, natural history, society, Paryavaran in our constitution, National Academy, survival. I do not think I would like to ask stimulus, cyclical, taxpayers, extremist, kidnap, ordinary, in my view, remedied. There has also been isolation. I have heard adjustment, railway infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, sir, capital market, social stock, social stock exchange, treasury bill. I rise to support the bill. What is happening? Atmosphere, transactions, Maharashtrian optimizing at the rate of sincere amending bill, intercorporate socialism, institutional stock exchange would be necessary, consecutive goods and services, institutionalized, contemplating, detriment, recipient, monetization, public sector enterprises, birth anniversary, common play people, lower than fictitious, marginal. I would request cultivators, calamities, message from the time of offended at all times many years ago. In our minds, we would like to be able to, you will find addition, taxation in such matter, sometimes consideration, prestige, accommodation, controversial, finance minister, seriousness, phenomena, international monetary fund, status quo, psychological, there is no reason, systematic policy, there is not effect on the matter, state of affairs, carried out, generation. I would suggest, I would like to point out Jaipur, consolidation, Commonwealth, Korea, in regard to sooner or later recession, extraordinary industrial policy, industrial policy resolution, planning commission, 7th 5-year plan, my honorable friend, world war, total number of leader of the opposition parties, tax collector, economic administrative reform commission, public account committee, as the minister, honorable finance minister, Stockholm, in this world, integrity of India, martyrs, agricultural production, in the case Janta governments, noteworthy, natural education policy, to this stage in the last session, foundation, we are not submitting of the present bill, joint select committee, political association, technical region, Prime Minister of India, national broadcast, foreign contribution, reconciliation, national restrictive, secularism. I would like to mention, so far as the judiciary, as regards the by the conference participation to this session, International Monetary Fund, rural developed food, during the first plan, unemployed, frustration, cultural relation, friendly relation, very necessary as far as state governments in our country determine of this country, of this connection, of this occasion, at the time of, for the same compensation, supreme authority, I would say, Mr. Deputy Chairman Sir, in the government, iron and steel, poverty program, security of India, anti-terrorist, government of India, public works department, concession, this is in this house in order to conceptual, very much, very important for this purpose, local authority, planning commission, implement notification. I would like to support which have been trade union, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, simultaneously reservation in the context forest officer taken into consideration taking into consideration take into consideration that the government all these things slowly of the house to the house in this house come forward in connection with the honorable chairman sir of this country in this country in our country corporation cooperation corporative election commission entertaining taken into account in this bill rate of interest taking into account nowadays honorable members law minister chief minister daughter-in-law prime minister go forward in our society to this country Mr. Speaker sir Mr. Deputy Speaker sir honorable speaker sir emphasize inaugurate office bearers quarters in this connection drinking water surrounding discourage fundamental rights behavior privilege of this occasion narrow Solomon vision translated emerge I am very grateful classes fundamental in this country I think you will agree that in courage of time taken into consideration direct principles from the point of view as we know second world war of this occasion I am concerned I do not want make it clear binding force for this point of view comparatively reconciliation moral defining in our minds initially exchequer prohibition repealed retrenchment handloom confronted initially in our minds potential food grains mitigate vocabulary liberalization national priority economic power curiously I would like to point out in recent times destruction this is the at the outset exempting imposing southeast prime minister in order that free of cost companies act civil court promises governance, there is no doubt local bodies, democracy party arises, ways and means, telegram, accomplished eloquently, suddenly, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, intrinsically, it is also on the one hand in the present situation on behalf of the eradicated polio, immense international child welfare organization, malnutrition, environment beneficiaries, control denominator, implementing in the world as far as possible. On this occasion, I would like to congratulate as much as possible to great extent medicine, spiritual, tourist. In this connection, you will be able to, honorable minister, honorable members, honorable prime minister, honorable chief minister, honorable finance minister, honorable agricultural minister, honorable defense minister, honorable external affairs minister, emboldened Abraham Lincoln, treasured conquest, nourished anniversary, impartial, enlightened Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, parliamentary in this house, in the house, to the house, of the house, in the country, of the country, and the country, to the country, in this country, of the government, to the government, in this government, of this government, military, private sector, public sector, public secretary, Congress party, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Bangladesh, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Deputy Chairman, States of India, New York, Janata Dal, Mahatma Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, Narendra Modi, Pakistan, United States of America, United States Opposition Party, Janata Party, Indira Gandhi, differences of opinion, social economic to be present at the present, for example, family court, honorable members, Supreme Court, 5-year plan, union government, Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, planning commission, school education, primary education, in order that I am sorry to say that the as much as attention medical department, I think it is only poor sections external. I would not like economic department of the country per capita income, textbooks, constituent assembly, object and reasons, indiscrimination, weaker section of the society, prosperity oriented. I am sorry to say that you should be all the present moment. At the present moment